The only thing missing from I Am Somebody is a Jesse Jackson cameo.
只要喜欢，啥事儿都能干好。您就让我试一次。
开踢，人走。很好，再来一条。
Hi, welcome to the Silver Spleen. My name is and this is my review of I Am Somebody. Derek Yee is one of Hong Kong's better-known directors. He's made a lot of really good movies like C'est la vie, mon chéri, One Night in Mongkok, Lost in Time, and Viva Erotica, just to name a few. He spent a lot of time in Hongdian, a small city in China, whose entire existence is dedicated to the production of Chinese film and television. A lot of these productions involve large-scale sets or scenes, and you need a lot of people for those. These extras are people from all over China, and they all have a story. I Am Somebody attempts to tell some of those stories. Peng is a young man who lives in Dongbei province, where it's cold, quiet, and a future as a lumberjack awaits. His dream is to be an actor, so off he heads to Hongdian. Across the span of the film, he, and the audience, meet a cast of characters who share the same kind of dream, and we see the ways they cope with the realities that shape, support, or threaten those dreams. It's not a new story, to be sure. But what's different about I Am Somebody is that the actors playing extras in Hongdian are people who are extras in Hongdian. Derek Yee spent a couple years researching and writing the story based on the experiences of the people he met, interviewed, and casted. As a result, the film ends up a really interesting kind of mashup of documentary and drama. There's an inherent sense of truth and reality to the sets, the characters, and the situations in the movie. I'd call it cinema verite, but I'm allergic to clove cigarettes. All the main actors in the movie are people who usually make their living being extras in Hongdian. The benefits of this approach are considerable, though they're not without their cost. It's easy to believe a lot of the actors because they're played by people who live the life they're portraying. But on the other hand, extras aren't actors, and often for a good reason, and so sometimes these characters are less convincing than others. Some of the dramatic moments in the film ring a little melodramatic or hollow because some of the actors can't carry the weight. But the vast majority of the time, most of them turn in commendable, enjoyable, convincing performances. The emotional climax of the film is extremely well acted. The film is peppered with cameos from famous Hong Kong cinema people like Daniel Wu, Stephen Fung, Andrew Lau Wai Kung, An Hui, Alex Fong the Elder, and others. Anita Yoon's cameo is especially noteworthy because she ends up talking with the main characters about the realities of being married to another entertainer. It cannot have been easy to talk about some of the things she talked about. The film runs a little over 2 hours, and I don't think it really needed to. I enjoyed the vast majority of it, but some things in the movie could be removed and other things tighten up, and you wouldn't really lose anything. But some of the things that I personally wouldn't miss, I think still have their value and purpose. Like I said before, at times the film is a little overly melodramatic and maybe even downright preachy, and I could have done without a song-length homage to Flashdance or Fame or whatever it was. But even as I sat through that scene, I realized that that part of the film, if not the whole film, isn't really meant to speak to me. It's much more likely to appeal to young people who may see their own hopes and aspirations mirrored by these characters, who are, in essence, real people. It also occurred to me as I sat in the cinema that if young people in China have to see a movie that tells them what is good and possible and valuable in life, and tells them who they should want to be, what they should want from life, and how they should go about getting it, I Am Somebody is a profoundly better message movie than all 4 of the Tiny Times movies together could ever hope to be. I really enjoyed I Am Somebody. Yes, it's a little long, and some of it's aimed at a teenage audience, but so what? It's still better than To the Fore. I hope people will support this movie because I think it deserves it. It's really interesting because you get to learn a lot about Hongdian, the city, you get to learn about young people, you get to learn about the people that work there, and you get to learn a little bit about the entertainment industry. If you have a chance, watch it in the cinema because a lot of the really funny stuff looks even funnier on a big screen. If you don't do that, wait till you can rent it or buy a disc. Don't steal it. When it does get released to home video, I'll update the description with a link where you could buy it. If you enjoyed my review, please tell me. If you didn't, tell me. If you enjoy the channel, please subscribe. That way, I'll have more subscribers. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. I've never been to Hungyen, but someone I know has worked there quite a lot. And one time I was talking to her fairly late at night, and I could hear all kinds of pounding in the background. And I said, "Are your neighbors like putting furniture together?" And at first she didn't even know what I was talking about. Until eventually I said, listen, right there. And she started laughing and she said, "It's because they're making another anti-Japanese war TV show." She said they're doing it 24/7 in Hungyen to the point that you don't even notice all the explosions and gunfire going off all the time. One of the things I really liked about I Am Somebody is that they kind of poked a little bit of fun at that at one or two points in the film, but I don't want to bring it up.